Hello, everybody. Rick Kessler and Sherman Goldenberg with RVBusiness, and we're joined today by Bob Martin, President and CEO of Thor Industries, and Bob Tiffin, CEO and founder of Tiffin Motorhomes. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
As just about everybody in the RV industry knows, last December, Thor Industries acquired Tiffin Motorhomes. I don't know if it caught everybody by surprise. It seemed to be a rumor that long circulated for a bit, but it was good news nonetheless for the both of you, I'm sure. Sherman, go ahead. You were going to mention something off the bat.
Well, I think at this point, we're what newspaper guys call a second day story. In other words, we're not announcing the acquisition. We're asking, I guess, first of all, how's it going? How is it going since December 21?
Yeah, I'll let Bob kick off.
Well, everything's going great here. We haven't changed anything. It's been seamless. Everything, it couldn't be any better. We're having a really good time with Thor Industries. That's a great company. We're gonna go hand in hand for many, many years and keep everything going just like it is. My customers have accepted. I have not had one negative comment from our owners.
And for me, it's been it's an honor to be here. I'm in Red Bay today and came down and just go through some of the factories and some of the supply companies. And I got to sit in with the sales staff this morning virtually and just hear how well the product's doing. And for me, it's an incredible opportunity to learn from one of the industry's greatest. And so it's an honor and a privilege, and to see how he takes care of customers and to go through the facilities here at Red Bay. Every time we have an acquisition, we learn as much from the company we buy than we can help them. But it does. We believe that it goes both ways, and we did. We just saw a lot of great opportunities with with the Tiffin brand, the Tiffin family, and the product. And so it's been, for me, it's just been fun. It's my second time coming down, just getting to know people a little bit more and getting to know my way around Red Bay. I got to meet the mayor of Red Bay today. So just kind of getting the lay of the land, but it's all been good things so far.
We should point out that in addition to Red Bay, which is where headquarters and Class A operations are, we've got the Class C Wayfair. That production plant is down in Winfield, Alabama. What, about an hour and a half or so away, I think it is?
Yes, that's right. About an hour away.
Okay. And then just over the state line in Burnsville, Mississippi, is the Van Lee fifth wheel production campus.
That's right. That's correct. Yes, sir.
Correct. So I was there yesterday, meeting with Lee Tiffin, and just looking at product and looking at some new ideas they had. And I was at Winfield with Tim my last trip down. But yeah, just trying to get used to the back roads of Mississippi and Alabama. And I learned from our first trips down here this summer that it's hard to keep up with Mr. Tiffin following him in a car out here.
Roads.
You guys were pretty open, especially in a pair of articles we were just reviewing in the company magazine about Thor's style of doing business is one of the things that really appealed to you, Bob Tiffin, didn't it?
It sure did. Their company is almost like ours as far as the way it works. And I was so thankful we could find a buyer that would be almost seamless for us to keep operating like we do. And it's been good with all of our employees. Really love it. It's going to be a great marriage for us. And I'm excited for the next several years.
And as are we. It's funny, we refer to it as, so it's not an acquisition, it's a merger, marriage. I mean, it's two great companies coming together, and it's, again, for me, it's just been a pleasure to come down and get to know the family and the employees. So it's been something that I look forward to doing for many, many years to come. It's a great place to come visit, and I enjoy it. They're trying to sell me a motorhome today, so we'll see how that works out.
The divisions, the subsidiaries of Thor operate with a lot of autonomy, and that was made clear in the article we were reviewing. And autonomy is part of the key here, I'm assuming, with Bob Tiffin.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that. We've had to operate down here in Northwest Alabama by ourselves for years and years, but it's good to have somebody we can lean on now, and get some good ideas and get some information that's helped them. That we've already found out a lot of things that we needed to change. Some things that will really help. Everybody has a little different way of building. They have their way and we have our way, and some ways are better than others. That's the way it's always been. And we find out from different companies, and we're thankful that we can go to Indiana's now and have a good tour of their plant and not be worried about sneaking around.
Along with autonomy, another, it seemed like a key plank in this marriage, if that's what we call it here in a way, was that the Tiffin family remains central in senior management of the company. Either of you speak to that.
Yeah, no, for me, what was very important before Bob or any of the family, we even got to talking about any kind of numbers. We talk about what it looks like, and then we talk a lot about the fit and what it looks like post-sale. And to me, it was, Bob, what's your plan? Or do you want to retire, or do you want to stay? And for me, it was key that Bob was very adamant. He said, no, I want to keep working. I want to keep, I talk to customers every day. I don't want to change what I'm doing. And so Bob is, he's CEO of the company, and he's doing what Bob has done and what has made him the legend in the industry. And, it's those things you don't want to change those. And, having Van, Tim, Lee, Trent, I've met more and more of the family as I've gone around, but they've got just a great nucleus here. And that Tiffin brand and Tiffin name is very important. And for me, I wanted to make sure that people were going to stay. And so, we're a little over a month into this, and he's still here, so that's good.
Not going anywhere.
But that's our intent. Our intent is to keep running it the way that it's set up right now. And you brought up, the different subsidiaries, and the way we've really described it. People, they know Tiffin's a unique brand and a unique company, a great company. And we started with Airstream, and Airstream is different than any other RV company. So that was one of the ways that we settled a lot of people, just that we don't make every company the same. We like the fact that they all have their own personality. And so that's where this is just one more amazing, personality character that we have in the Thor family of brands. And we think it's a great addition. We're just happy to be part of it.
To take that one more step, in fact, we understand that with this autonomy and with this Thor corporate approach, Tiffin will interface or not, will view the Thor motorized subsidiaries still technically as competitors. That's the way that doesn't change, does it? We're talking Jayco Integra and Thor Motor Coach here, all in one family, so to speak.
Yeah, but just as always, they all compete. They're friendly competitors, and there will be things. There are things coming at the industry from the technology side that will all work together. And so we have our new Chief Innovation Officer that is down here with me today, just looking at different technologies, electrification, And so they were happy to have his input, and now they're part of the team that will look at more of these items as time goes on. So they compete on just about everything, definitely, product and with dealers. There are some things on the back end that are for the greater good of the industry that I think we can all work together, and, I can learn more from Bob, and hopefully we can teach him something. But it's, in the end of the day, you're right. That's part of the magic in Thor, is letting them have the autonomy to compete.
Rick had wanted to ask, we're kind of in the home stretch here. Rick had wanted to ask a question or two about the market.
Oh, just bring us up to speed. We're barely into the second month of the year. We just finished up the Tampa show. How's it looking? How's dealer inventory?
We don't have much inventory. I'll tell you, we have about maybe 300 coaches at about 85 or 90 locations for sale. All we got. And last week, our dealers delivered 65 units to a owner. We count a delivered unit, a customer getting in the motorhome and driving off the yard. That's a delivered unit. And we did 65 of those. Our dealers did last week.
What would you normally do?
Well, usually we're building 50 a week. Usually it's around 45 to 50 to 55. But we've been seeing a gradual uptick in deliveries the last several weeks.
Can I add a question there, Rick?
And for me, Sherm, I know you love, this is part of my quiet period where I can't give too many details, but just from talking to dealers and what we're seeing, just retail has been very, very strong, even without shows. I think dealers have just done a great job of learning to sell virtually or drawing people onto their lot. And they're selling with less inventory, and we're hearing it all of our companies. And I just added one more company that the dealers call me on Tiffin now about, hey, I need inventory. And so it's a common theme, and it's something that we're it's our goal to replenish inventory and really to keep all of our dealers going. And so it's a problem that is. It's a good problem, I guess, but the RV industry is, it's alive and well, and it's all across the board. It's trailers up to the biggest Zephyr motorhome that they build. Retail remains very good. This year, even with the lack of shows, so I think a lot of people didn't know what to expect coming out of the spring, but I've got even some good activity up in Canada. So that's. So far, it's good signs. We're all working through the strange times, but the RV industry, I think, and the whole outdoor industry is going to be strong through this period of time, but well beyond. I think a lot of people we're getting people at a younger age, and if we get them in a smaller product, and we want them to trade all the way through the cycle, all the way up into Tiffins and even Integras, a couple Integras, you got to give. So, but it's been very good.
Bob, Tiffin?
Yes, sir.
Your comment on the market before we close out?
Well, the market is strong. I've been around a long time, and I don't know that I've ever seen it as strong as it is the last 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know what's happened. I don't know whether politics has something to do with it or what. But it's
Don't start. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's coming on. Yes, business is really good right now.
All right. Well, Rick, we're there, right?
I think we're good. Yeah, appreciate it.
We really appreciate you guys stopping the world here for 10 minutes and appearing on our video. I thank you very much, and have a good day.
It's our pleasure. My pleasure. Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.